Hello everybody, my name is Steven Marqueteros, and welcome back to From the Depths! Last time, as you remember, we were in the process of constructing a submarine, and we sort of finished. We sort of didn't. We kind of abandoned that project because it got really complicated, and I don't know, just tell me if you guys want me to revisit that at some point. It'll probably be the week after this, because right now I am on vacation. Yes, I'm gone for the entire week, which is great because right as my views start going up and my subs start going up, I always abandon and absolutely leave. So I'm just recording a lot of videos before we actually leave. So yeah, my brother Alec will be in charge of rendering and uploading and stuff. So yeah, if there's any errors in the editing, it's all his fault. So blame him, not me. Blame him, not me. So if there's 2 minutes of music at the end, all him. So today, what are we going to do? We are going to get in the process of building a small little destroyer. Now, a lot of you were asking me to build my take on the classic pirate ship, and as much as I would really like to do that, I just don't have enough in mind to what an actual pirate ship would look like, because it's a pretty complicated design, not gonna lie. It's, you know, not incredibly simple, but it's not incredibly complicated either. It's just something you have to look at, you have to kind of memorize and take a few, build it a few times, and then you'll finally get an actual concept of what it's going to be. So what are we going to build today? We are going to build a small little destroyer-like ship. Yes, my fleet has a nice gunboat to it, but, you know, it really doesn't have, like, a big, not really big, but, like, a moderate-sized boat, which can, you know, take out enemies, as needed. So what we're going to look for today is something that has a lot of power in it, but isn't necessarily a humongous ship. So it's going to have, like, 2 or 3 cannons, maybe some missiles, and we don't want it to be, like, completely humongous and oversized. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build, like, a bottom thing on it that I don't normally do. See, look at our mirror. It's mirroring things already. I'm so proud and impressed of it. So yeah, a lot of you might be asking, hey, Steve, where are you going on vacation at? And that is for me to know and you to never find out. I'm going on vacation at a campground. Yes, I'm going camping. If you didn't know, I do occasionally camp. It's kind of a thing that I do, not because, like, I'm evil, but, I just, sometimes you gotta separate yourself from society. You gotta, go away and hide from people who might otherwise ask you for autographs. Surprisingly, no one's ever asked me for an autograph before, which I'm actually kind of glad at, because that would be a very awkward situation. Someone walk up to me and be like, hello, hey, I am a British guy, and I just happen to know this Dodge Them All YouTuber, and you sound a lot like him. Would you mind maybe giving me your autograph if you're him? And, I'd kind of look at him for a while and just, like, give him this sheer look of horror on my face. And I'd be like, how did you locate me? And then he'd just be like, I was just over there, sir. And then I'd, go crazy and, probably end up, murdering him or something. Yeah, hiding him in my basement for a few years. So, I mean, yeah, you can come up and approach me anytime you want if you do find me. But, let it be known that that's never happened before. And when it does happen, I will upload a video notifying you. I'll probably make a video with the person it happens to first. I'll be like, you're first. All of you people trying to say first out there, he would beat or she would beat you to it. Surprisingly, or I should say unsurprisingly, a large majority of my audience is male. And, like, I think, like, 8% of all of my viewers are female, which is a really low demographic. So I need to try and appeal to the females more. How am I going to do that? I have no idea. It's not really in my category, nor is it really something I really need to be working on. I'm very good friends with a lot of girls in real life. Just friends, okay? You guys are getting a little bit sick right now. So yeah, just not something that I really work on, because I guess gaming audiences are most generally male. I'm not really too surprised. I'm thinking this design might be a little bit too tall. I don't know. I think it is a little bit too tall. What am I going to do about that? I could cut it off and start doing it a little bit lower. I think here. All right, so we're going to cut it off, and we're going to start reworking it a little bit. Yay. I always like destroying things I build. All right, so yeah, we're going to need to build a little bit softer around the edges there, bro, because we can't have it be incredibly tall. That would just not work out well for anyone at all. All right, let's see what this looks like. That looks pretty good. Maybe we should do one more tier on it. Yeah, I think one more tier would be good. This ship's going to look a little bit funky, I think. Actually, I didn't even want to build it like this. Yeah, we're going to make some revisions to the front, I believe. Yeah, I want to make revisions to the front. The ship's going to be a very interesting design. I don't think I've ever really designed anything like this before. All right, so as far as revisions on the front go, I just want to kind of, Ooh, it's gonna be a little bit of a cutoff there. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can go in a little bit. 1, 2, 3. No, it's like 3. 4, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and then I'll do 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, sort of like that. That's what I want to do, I guess. All right, so we're gonna do that design instead of that crazy front thing we were just working on, which looked kind of a little bit on the ridiculous side. Okay, so we just gotta cut everything out here, and then we can work from there. All right, work out that, how that's gonna work. All right, and freedom? No freedom yet. Okay, so we take this out. There's only like one more thing holding this on. Okay, oh, it didn't bust off because it's connected here. I gotta remove this entire layer. All right, or just what's connected to it, I guess. I don't actually have to remove the entire layer. And free. Yay, freedom. Freedom yet again. Okay. So let's, oh, not my network. Freedom Network is absolutely terrible. Don't tell them I said that, though. They'd be very angry with me. I love what we're doing here at Dodge Them All. Passive-aggressive attitudes towards everything. I always like being passive-aggressive. So what's going on in the lives of your, probably, please tell me that you're, I'm your favorite YouTuber. Yeah, what's going on in my life? Well, currently have quite a sore throat. Not a whole lot I can really do about that, though. It's actually not. Sorry, I completely introduced that as the wrong issue. It's not a sore throat. It's something else. I don't actually know where the pain is coming from. I should probably figure that out. But yeah, I've just been in a lot of pain with the neck recently. A lot of swelling. My lymph node in there has become a little bit on the swollen side. Well, it is just naturally swollen, but yeah. Oh my god, you guys are probably like, this is so disgusting. Yeah, I just won't explain it anymore. You know, you can all be saved from my terrible conversation about lymph nodes and neck swelling. But yeah, I do want to get it checked out. It's pretty painful. I've taken acetaminophen. I've taken ibuprofen. And it just seems that nothing is really working. The pain hasn't gone away, so, you know, I haven't scheduled a doctor visit in a while. So I'll make sure to mention that. You know, I don't like having pain when my job is literally to talk. So pain in the throat, kind of not a good thing. Kind of a deal breaker, actually. All right, so is this done? This looks a little bit funky. All right, let's get this up here. All right, I think that's done. The front, I guess, is done. Oh, it's not as long as I wanted it to be. Ooh, that's a very strange sentence. Let's see if we can edit it a little bit. We can make it a little bit longer on the front. Okay, so if we get rid of this, and what if we make these like 5 or 6 long, and then we go. I just want it to be a little bit bigger on this kind of end. We'll do one more, I think. Or I don't think we actually can do one more. We want it to be very gradual. We want it to be very, very gradual. Okay, so we extend this out like this, and then extend this one out like this, and then extend this one out like this, right? And that should be good. That's better, I guess. It's not, like, perfect, but I don't know what I was expecting. It's sort of like starting to shape up a little bit like a U-boat now. Lovely. Lovely how things like that end up working out. All right, now we just want to make sure that we can go through the design and everything still looks pretty and awesome. All right, that's still looking pretty nifty, actually, I guess I could say. Oh, I don't know about this whole thing going on right here. This is a little bit weird. Get rid of that. This doesn't cause any abnormal distractions. I hope you guys are absolutely enjoying these ships. I don't know what special thing we're going to do with this. I think we're just going to add a lot of cannons and call it a pretty sick and awesome ship. I'm afraid that if I drop this into the water, it will just crash into that aluminum, or not aluminum, but that alloy piece there and destroy. But nope, it's... Oh, actually, yeah, it sort of is, but yeah. You see what I'm talking about. Ooh, we're getting some flippy issues. It's flipping. All right. So what we've learned about this is that it does not stay upright particularly well. Oh, God, it's picking that up with it. Okay, let's drop it in again. Yeah, not the most buoyant craft I've ever constructed. It's not very wide. I think that's the problem. I needed it to be wider. What am I going to do about that? I don't know what I'm going to do about that. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out indeed. Okay, so I gotta deal with the bottom. Maybe if we just got rid of one of these bottom areas, that would help us out significantly. Getting rid of the bottom thing. Not really sure what it's called. All right, I actually want to make sure these are connected by other means than just via this bottom piece here. That could end poorly. Nope, it is connected all over the place. Yay! Alright, so we got a more flat surface now. Let's see if that helps us out. Please help us out. Oh, I gotta refit that thing again. Well, I think part of the problem is that we're not really floating because we don't really have a back, but yeah, we're still flipping over a lot. Alright, so let's put a back in. Pronto. Alright, so we're just gonna kind of do the normal curve style that I use, I guess. We just kind of curve up, I guess I could say. Actually, oh, we already have that there, so and yep, and it's looking good like that, sort of. Yeah, we're gonna do that. That looks interesting, but yeah, we'll work with it. We'll work with it. All right, and here we are. Do you guys like these ships design? I really hope you do. If you don't like the way I design ships, you can always suggest other ones. You know, if I'm doing an absolutely terrible job at this, you can say, hey, I'm unsubbing. I'm gonna go sub to Lathland right now, and then yeah, that kind of stuff happens. So be nice, be considerate, give some nice feedback in the comments description. You guys are lovely. Okay, so what is our plan? I guess in the total with our fleet here. Well, our total plan, you know, in the end, is to develop a fleet that can withstand an attack of any force, you know. Have just a super fleet, sail it around, and blow up the world like good people do. You know, blowing up the world is sort of a thing that good people do, right? Yeah, you could probably agree with me on there somewhere. And so, you know, in case we ever need something to, you know, attack... Oh, whoa! Well, oh, no. Whoa, okay, let's set it up again. I don't know if you guys just saw that. It, like, flipped up out of the water for a brief moment there. All right, let's do this again. And okay, let's put her back in the water. Okay, look at that. All right, so she's floating, but she's tipping over. All right, that's what I thought. Is what I thought. Maybe if we weigh her down a lot, she'll become more buoyant in the areas which we need her to be buoyant in. Maybe, or maybe we've just gone very unlucky with this design, and we totally need to rethink our minds. Or maybe actually, what we need to do, yeah, we just need more weight on it. We need to remove the center, or lower the center of mass, I guess is what I should say. All right, so let's add some lead. Remember the submarine build? Yes, that's how amazing lead is. That is exactly how amazing lead is. So let's do like this here. Okay, how much should we lower? We lowered it a bit, but we still need to lower it some more, so I'll add another one. A whole nother row right there. All right. Okay, so I've been able to lower the center of mass. We'll see if this helps out with our issue any. It should theoretically help out with our issue. All right, we haven't tipped over yet. All right, I think we fixed the tipping issue just by making it heavier. Okay, so note to self, make things heavy. Okay, what are we going to need here? We're going to need an engine, first off. Engine is useful for anything. I'm going to need some crankshafts. Okay, we're just going to put it... Oh, we probably should put it in the middle of the ship. Let's actually put it in the rear. Let's put it in the center. I don't expect to put any cannons like direct... Oh, actually, right here. This is where we'll put it, right here. All right, so we have an engine block, and then we'll put in some crankshafts. All right, like that. We don't need a huge engine. We just need a decent-sized engine. Don't want anything too OP. All right, let's get some carburetors. Some carbs. Awesome, awesome carbs. All right, so we got those in. Put in some superchargers right here. Look at that, supercharging it, bruh. Supercharging it. And let's put in some engine zone fuel tanks right on the top like this. All right, that's kind of like a basic design I normally use. 185, that should probably be good for now. I don't see... Oh, we can always come back and change it later, add another engine if it's really, really that necessary. And so what do we get to now? Well, I think that's all we're going to do for this video. Yeah, thank you guys. We've designed this. We've gone through the basic construction process. Basically, I like splitting these up into two design parts where, you know, we design one thing and then we design, well, we design the exterior and then we design the interior like a bunch of weird people would do, I guess. Let's kind of hide the engine in an engine bay-like area. Here we go, like that. So then we've got some protection. We've got its own channel thing. Ooh, I probably actually should put in an air compressor there. Air pump, not compressor. Air pump right there, so that doesn't bleed out its oxygen. And put one in here too, so we can do that. All right, so thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please do not forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time.